Hi everybody, welcome or welcome back. If you are new to my channel, I really hope you will choose to subscribe. It's free and it's easy. It's the red button that's right underneath this video. If you press it and it turns gray, you're in. It's that simple. There's also a bell that's beside that subscribe button. I suggest that you press it because what ends up happening is that's called the notification bell, is YouTube will send you one email notifying you that I just uploaded a brand new video. So you will see a picture of what the video is about with the description, the title description, and then if it's something you want to watch right away, you simply press on that picture and it acts like a shortcut and takes you directly to the video. So I think it's a great idea. I use it and I wanted to share that with you guys. All right, today's video is really exciting for me. I was able to get the first box from this company called Trendmood, and this is now what they're calling volume 2. So I guess as she's going to be releasing boxes, she's going to be calling them a volume number. So this Trendmood, just so you know, this is how she spells her names. She was one of the first people that I followed when I started Instagram, and her pages are fantastic. So even if you're not interested in a box, I definitely would recommend that you follow her on Instagram, because if you're interested in beauty products as much as I am. I find Trendmood really is the type of person that finds and has relationships with a lot of people in the beauty community, from the manufacturers to the importers, all the way across the board, and she brings us the information of products that are going to be launched, hints of what's going to be launched. I find her information is bang on, and I enjoy seeing everything that she's doing, everything from when, you know, Carly had her first lip kits to ColourPop coming out with something. So it's a wide range. It's not only the high-end prestigious brands, it's all different brands. So I just find she's really a great source, and I think she does a fantastic job. When she decided to come out with her own box, she decided to do it a little bit differently. It's not a subscription box. You, as long as you follow her, I think you'll get the information the same way that I got the information. I entered in my email when she mentioned this about a year ago, that she was thinking about doing a box. And I definitely wanted to support her because I really feel I've been using the information from her channel to educate myself. So I wanted to make sure that if she did come out with something, I wanted to support it. And that's what I did with the first box. What she's doing is, it's not a subscription box. She's coming out, she doesn't know what the prices of the boxes are going to be. They're going to fluctuate, the amount of products in there, which ones are going to have new releases, things like that. So as she's working with these companies to help them introduce the new releases to us through a box, that is why she can't do this, from my understanding of what she's mentioned, that she can't do this as a set price in a subscription box. The first box I paid, I think, around $39. This box, I think, was over $50. So it really depends, I guess, what she's able to get in the box, and then, you know, how it's all going to work. This box came a lot quicker for me than my original box. So as she's growing, she's learning. But it's a really nice purple box. It's a steady box. Everything inside the box, when I opened it, looked fantastic. There were no damages. There was no issues. She sends you tracking information right away, and you're able to follow it through. So like I said, I'm really impressed with everything that she's done. But this is, like I said, this is the box. When you open up the box, it comes with this tissue wrap that has her name on it. I've already gone through, opened up, making sure there was nothing damaged. She puts this QR label that you could take a snapshot with your phone that can give you more information of the products that are in the box, as opposed to giving it with a card and the pricing and things like that. So that's the only thing that I'm finding she's doing a little bit differently. But otherwise, I think if you like getting subscription boxes, like getting new launches, also the brands that she's putting in the boxes, I find, are really brands that we know, and if we don't know, we're gonna know about. So really, really excited to share that. So let me go through with you a couple of the items that she put in here. I did write a couple of notes for myself based on what was written on the sticker that was in the box when I took the snapshot. And then I just wrote what I thought was information that you guys would want to know, and that's what I'm going to share with you. So like I said, this was over 50. I think it was around 54 or 55, but she has this really great thing that she has for an extra 98 cents that she uses a company called root.com that puts insurance on the package. So in case your item gets stolen or damaged or anything like that, it's all covered through that 98 cents. So I used it last time and I used it again this time, but like I said, there have been absolutely no issues. So it's there if you want to use it, but if you don't, that's fine too. Okay, some of the products that she mentioned, and also before the box even gets released where we can get our hands on it, she tells you everything that's going to be in the box and the value of the items that are going to be in the box. And then what I did was I entered my email address in even before I even knew what was going to be in the box, like I said, a year ago. And I think by doing that, she always gives you that option that if you're interested to put your email in, I suggest that you do that, because then she has what she's calling early access, which I think is about 10 or 15 minutes prior to the box becoming live. And I think because she's a new business and it's a smaller business, the amount of boxes that she has, she never says how many, but it does sell out quickly because it's brands that we know, and the prices obviously of one of the items that's in the box will end up covering the whole box, but it's still, this box was like I think 55 or 54, something around there with the dollar and all that. So like I said, so you just have to weigh, you know, dollar wise if this is, you know, something that you want to do. But with that said, I'm on my computer all the time, so when the email comes down, I'm able to, if I'm on my computer at the time when it does come down, I do go on it right away to purchase it, and I purchase one and I'm done. But from what I saw on Instagram, a lot of people were complaining that she doesn't have enough quantities and it sells out too fast and so on and so forth. To me, it's a brand new, what she's doing. I don't know how many products are being given to her because these are launches from the actual manufacturers or how any of this works, but like I said, if you're interested, the best thing to do, and what I've done is I've entered my email address to get this early access. And then when the email comes down, I respond to it, and I've gotten this box and the previous box. So some people complain that they're not getting, they had gotten their emails and spams and things like that. All I know is the emails came to me, I responded, I received the box, I got tracking the next day, and I was able to watch it come all the way through. In the month of December, it took a long time to get to me. This time, I think it took a couple of weeks or just over a week. So things like that. So let me just get through the products with you because I'm so excited. I just opened the box, like I said. So I really want to play a little bit and share with you guys, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, so the first item that I was really looking forward to in getting in the box was a brand new launch from Dominique Cosmetics. This is a $42 palette. It is called the Latte 2, I think. Yeah, Latte 2, that's the name there. And those are the colors that are going to be in this palette. It comes in this beautiful, beautiful packaging that looks almost like coffee stains. It's really, really very uniquely done. I do own a couple of her palettes. One we even got in a BoxyCharm that she did exclusively to a BoxyCharm, but this is the actual product that is going to be launched very soon. I think the launch date on this is on the 24th of January from what I wrote in my notes. This is a $42 value palette, and $2 of each of these palettes that are sold, she's going to donate $2 to St. Jude's. So I wanted to make sure that I got that in here, and like I said, January 24th is when it's going to be available on her website. Her packaging is just beautiful, and Dominique is one of the first, when I started watching YouTube, she was one of the influencers that I used to watch and I enjoy, and the products that she has come out with, from her lip glosses onto her palettes, I have really enjoyed as well. I think the quality is definitely there. There is a full mirror in the inside of this part of the palette, and it says on it, "Every day is a fresh start," which I think is really beautiful. And she comes across very genuine and very real, and I really enjoyed watching her. Here's your plastic shield. I always recommend to keep that so that the products don't transfer from the shadows onto the mirror, and those are the colors up close. And I will definitely be swatching these, but I'm going to do this at the end of the video. So that's what those are. So that was the first item on here, and that was a $42 value. The next item I was really excited about because I did see some Instagram about this launch, and this is from FARSALI, and this is a really unique product. It is a liquid powder, and they're saying it is for oil balancing. The writing on this is so faint and it's so hard to see, so I'm going to go by my notes that I wrote a little bit about it, and then I will open it up and show you guys. So this is a $54 value, and it says it's a liquid to powder. It's an oil balancing serum. It's made with pink clay, and they're saying it is an oil absorbing. It has no talc. It's silicone free. It has witch hazel in here to help with reducing pores. They're saying if you shake 1 to 2 drops and massage it, it then turns into a powder. And they're saying this is available January 15th, so it's already available. So let me see what it says here. And then it's obviously a dropper. And I'm just going to show you guys up close. That's the dropper. I'm going to put, I'll try with my palm of my hand. So I'm putting just a couple of drops, and then we're going to see, it looks exactly like a liquid. That's that there. And then I'm just going to massage it in my hand and see what happens. So I don't see that it came into a powder, but it might be because I did it on my palm. So let me try again, and I'm going to do it on the outside of my hand. Might be easier to see. So there's the liquid. And obviously I used more than 2 drops, so it's taking a little bit longer to absorb, but I feel it's sinking into the skin, and I definitely feel, it doesn't feel like a powder. It just feels like you can feel that the oils are no longer, it's like, it doesn't feel like a powder to me. It feels just like a canvas, like yeah, the oils are completely gone, and it looks like a smoother finish. That's my other hand, and this is the hand that we did it on. It just feels smooth. It doesn't feel powdery to me at all. I was expecting to feel like a powder, but what it does is it leaves like almost like you feel like there's a surface, like a barrier, and the oils are completely gone. Really pretty. Oh, I'm really excited to use this. I have been impressed with this FARSALI line, and it's weird. When I originally saw a lot of the Instagram on this with the girls, like, you know, pouring it on their face and all that stuff, I thought it was gimmicky and I never got into it. And then we received a couple of these in a few of the boxes, and I did end up trying a booster serum, which impressed me. But this, I think, out of all the products I've used of theirs, I really think this one is going to be one that I'm going to love the most, because I am a combo girl. And from what I'm feeling here, I would even use this on days that I'm not wearing makeup. It is just, it makes my skin feel like silk. Really beautiful. And you can definitely feel, I can understand why they're saying powder, because it's like almost like a silk canvas, like that type of powder feel. I expected something different, and I'm liking what I'm feeling a lot more than what I thought it was going to be. So like I said, that's a $54 value, and it's available right away, so January 15th. The next item, what she did was she did a collab with Sigma, and it's called the Eye Trio, and it came in this box. It's 3 brushes. And what it's marked on the back here, it says it's going to be exclusive to Trendmood. They're in these Sigma little bags. I'm going to open them up and show you. And I've never had the luxury of owning Sigma eyeshadow brushes, so I'm really excited about this. I did receive my first Sigma brush in the box from Fashionista, and that's a face brush, but I've never had the eyeshadow brushes, and that's what I'm really excited about. So this says it's indulge in this trio of elite eye brushes. They were hand selected by Sophie Shab, and that's who Trendmood is. She is the founder of Trendmood. She's featuring extra soft Sigma brushes, the fibers and sleek handles in Trendmood signature color, which is this purple. It says are of professional quality beauty tools, flawlessly applied blend and smudge eyes, shadows, eyeliners to create the look that you desire. The brushes that are included are ones that are already in their brand. So it is the E25 for blending, the E30 for pencil, and the E35 for a tapered blending. And it also says on the brush here that they're on the box here, it says it is a free 2-year warranty on the brushes, and that's what is written there. So, and those are the 3 styles that are there. So let's open these up and see what we got. So the first one that I pulled out of the bag says on the actual product, it has the Sigma and Trendmood. And then on the other side here is the name, E30, and it tells you that it's a pencil brush, and that's what it looks like here. And they are so soft. Okay, the next one that I'm pulling out is says also Sigma Trendmood on it here. And then on the other side, it has the, I think this one is E35, and is the tapered blending, and that's written on the pencil too. I love when they do that. And this is the type of brush that you use all the time. I use this at the end when they're a little bit bigger like this. I use one currently from Luxie brand, but I'm definitely excited to use this one. And I use this at the end to make sure that everything is blended in together and there's no real lines in between the colors that I choose to put on my eyes. So really, really excited to try that. And then the last one here is the one that is the E25, and this says it's a blending brush. And like I showed you before, that's their name there, and there's the name there, and that's what the product looks like up front. And this I like to use to pat down my shadows that are going to be on my actual lid, as opposed to blending, which I like to do above. So this type of brush I use all the time. So these pretty much are the 3 brushes that you really need to complete a look. So these pencil, this is great to use also to pack on color on the outside of your lid, the darker colors, but this is also great to use to line underneath. So I really think these are the 3 type of brushes that you would pull every time that you would do a makeup look. So I think she did great on the 3 that she chose. So that's that item there. And they're saying the value of these 3 brushes is $48. Okay, and that's obviously because they're existing. If you want to just buy one or the other, you can, but in the kit, it's $48. The next item that I have here is from a brand called Ren, R-E-N, and it's called Clean Skin. They're saying it's a perfect canvas. It's a clean jelly oil cleanser, and it says it removes makeup, SPF, and pollution. And this is 3.3 fluid ounces, and this is what it looks like here. And that's the back of the product there. And let's see what I wrote about it here. It just says it's a jelly oil cleanser. They're telling you to warm it in the palm of your hands till the jelly becomes an oil, and then it will turn to milk. This is a $32 value, and it is available at Sephora. So this has a safety seal, I'm sure. Let's play and see how good I am at pulling this back. Okay, there we go. And that's what it looks like there. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on the back of my hand and see what this is all about. So it definitely looks like a jelly. That's what that looks like there. And let's see what happens when we, okay, so it definitely, you feel the stickiness of it becoming an oil. So it's not a runny oil. It is the type of oil that you will definitely use to remove makeup. It's that type. And then I'm sure, let me see if I put some, I have a little spray bottle here that I got in a FabFitFun box, and I leave it out here in case I just need some water. And there you can see the milky formula starting to develop. There you go. Really, really nice. And it doesn't have a scent. It's like very, if any, extremely light scented. It just smells like a real cleanser. So there's the milky consistency. It's not as oily as I thought it was going to feel like. So I'm really excited to use that. So it's a jelly to an oil to a milk. And yeah, it's really, really pretty. really excited. So that's another brand that I'm not familiar with, but like I said, this is a name. If she's mentioning it and putting it in her box, this is either a brand that she wants us to know about. And like I said, her real estate in these boxes are fantastic. So if she's choosing to put this in the box, it's something that I want to know about and learn about. The next item that is in here is from Skin Fix. And Skin Fix is a brand that I'm not that familiar with, but the last month I'm pretty sure it was BoxyCharm. They were the ones that put a couple of Skin Fixes in their boxes, and I think I also received one in my Ipsy as well. So this is a brand that's starting to invest in these boxes for us to get their products in our hands. And what this one is called Skin Fix Barrier. It says it's a lipid boost 360 eye stimulating, clinically proven to brighten, refreshen the eyes by diminishing the appearance of puffiness, dark circles, and fine lines. They're saying it's a healthy eye treatment, and it's ophthalmology tested and recommended by unbiased derms. And it says it's vegan and cruelty free, and it's saying it is, I think, 0.5 ounces. And this is what the bottle looks like here. And then when we remove it, it has a little pump there. And this Skin Fix, they're saying, is a $40 value, and it is available at Sephora. And I don't know if I mentioned this is also available at Sephora, and this is a $32 value. Okay, and then let me just, and always when you get something new that has a pump, you have to prime it, and what that means is you have to pump it a couple of times sometimes to get the items out. So it's just trying to get the product, that's the air, into the cylinder. So don't think that it's, you know, not working, just give it a couple of extra pumps. And that's what it looks like there. And it's an eye cream that you need very, very little, because that little bit I literally could have put down my whole arm. And that also, I don't think has any scent to it either. And it is more like a light lotion than it is a gel. So keep that in mind when you're putting that on. If you're choosing to wear it underneath your makeup, you want to make sure to give it enough time to absorb, because lotions take a little bit longer than serums to absorb. And that's that. So all that we have left to do is do the swatching on the Dominique palette. So I'm just making sure, well, I definitely have a beautiful clean hand for her to show her colors. So let's see what we have here. So it looks like it is a mixture of mattes and shimmers, and we'll know that as we start swatching. So here we go. All right, the names are really cute too. They're all about coffee. So the first one is called Cafecito. The next one is, and I think these are all mattes, is Coffee Bean. And then she has Cafe con Latte, I think. And then the lightest shade is called Frothy, which makes sense. And those are the 4 colors there. So, yeah, I am so impressed with what she's done. And there's nothing nicer than when someone is passionate about makeup, let's say, and they become, you know, someone that shares their time and doing videos and showing us ideas of how to wear our makeup and things like that. And when they have the opportunity to come up with products on their own and working directly with the chemists and the people that actually make these products, that they make sure that if their name is going to be on it, that the quality that they're putting in, I think, is exceptional. So the next item, that's the last one that's on the top here, is called Blonde Roast. And then there's, you know, I'll do these last 2 here. The Strawberry Milk and Matcha are the ones that are the 3 pops of color that are in this palette. Everything else seems to be a little bit more subdued, but this is what makes palettes fun, because it takes us a little bit out of our comfort zone and we can play a little bit. So what I love is that you have your standards. So for girls like me that are, you know, the classics, but we started to, me alone, started to play with the pinks and the purples and the magentas, all those colors I never played with before. So, I mean, me coming out of my comfort zone was purple. And now because of getting so many different colors and palettes, I'm starting to play more, and I'm finding that you start learning a lot more when you start playing a lot more. Okay, and then the last three look like they are shimmer shades, and it's called Drizzle, Iced Coffee, and Frappe. And those are the three there. And I'm just going to put them right above here. Oh, wow. Just beautiful. And look, there's still so much color on my fingertips. And that's her whole palette there. Really, really, really pretty. So I am so excited to have another one of the Dominique palettes in my collection. It's definitely one that is not going to go to the back of the drawer. I'm going to be playing with this probably starting tomorrow. So really, really excited to have that. And I'm just going to show you guys one more time that those are the swatches and those are the colors there. Try to get everything on the camera for you guys. And that's it there. So like I said, I was so excited to be able to get her box, to be an early supporter of hers. And I'm sure if you aren't familiar with her and you just go on Instagram and you look at her page, you'll see all the exciting companies that work with her and share with her the information so that that information can come out to our beauty community. So like I said, my suggestion is to definitely Trendmood is one that you want to follow on Instagram. If a box interests you, definitely put your email in. You do not, if the email comes down and you don't want to, invest in the box, that's fine too, but at least you're on the list. So it enables you to make that decision when the box becomes available. Because like I said, she doesn't tell us when, she doesn't tell us how much, and she doesn't tell us what's going to be in it until it gets close to when the box is going to be available for us. So like I said, I think this was a win. Like I said, her prices are she doesn't know how much, what's going to be in the boxes, because she's working with the companies to help launch the products into the hands of us, the consumers. So lucky for me, I have a channel that I'm able to share this with you guys. So if you're not able to get the box, at least I can go through the products with you and you can figure out if this is something that you want to budget for. I think each one of these is a winner. Like I said, I'm being introduced to new lines and new brands, but even if it was a brand that I knew, the concept of what they're releasing is so different and so unique. I really think 2020 is going to be the year where we're going to see a lot more innovation, because there's a lot of players in the beauty community, and I think everyone has really stepped up the game. And I also think that influencers are really helping that happen, that we're getting great ideas, great quality products from people that we know and that we trust. And I think that they're taking their time to bring to us products that maybe needed an extra little spotlight on them. And I appreciate that so, so much. So once again, thank you for spending time with me. Thank you for finding my channel. I hope you will subscribe if you haven't. Like I said, it's easy and it's free. It's the red button that's right underneath the video. If you press it and it turns gray, you're in. Make sure to press the bell. And I would love to know in the comments if you did get this box, or if there's anything that I mentioned in here that is something now you're interested in getting for yourself. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying my content. Supposedly that's important. So if you're too shy to leave a comment, please, if you did stop by to watch the video, do leave me a thumbs up so that we know that we're being viewed. All right? Once again, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.